Tobi Amusan breaking a lot of records when it comes to the world of athletics, from the 100 meters to anyone that she gets to partake in. But the sad story, the sad development is that she has been provisionally suspended for whereabouts reasons coming from the AIU. And it actually broke a lot of hearts this morning. But joining us to talk about this is Dari Esan, who is an editor with the Complete Sports newspaper, giving us the best of sports when it comes to print. Good to have you with us, Dari.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, of course, breaking news is that Tobi Amusan has been provisionally suspended.
I think that's about it. I think you've hit the nail right on the head. What has been issued to her is just a charge yet. So that means she has the opportunity to prove now that either the 3 tests she missed or one of the 3 tests she missed, she has a valid reason for it. You understand what I mean? When I say valid reason, it is expected that you are not supposed to miss any test. But if there is a reason as in maybe from the part of the person that has been sent to come and test her, maybe that one didn't do enough to make sure that she gets to Tobi, because that's the only reasonable excuse you can give. Because it is clear where you feel your whereabouts from, that you must tell where you are at every point in time, and there's a 1-hour window they normally have when they come. It's a no-notice test. So that means the athletes must be really, really disciplined. For a man, for example, you can't just be going about and be drinking and you get drunk and they come for you because you're in a state that you don't even realize where you are, and you're unable to face the testers. Then you'll be adjudged to have failed the drug test. And I think that's what has happened to her. She didn't drink, but something must have maybe caused her not to notice that the testers are around to come and test her. Like I said, it's a no notice, so it's not as if she's expecting anybody to come at a particular time. They come when they want to come. They won't tell you when they want to come, but they have told you that anytime within this period, you want to know where you are. So that means if you are leaving Lagos for Benin, for example, you must tell them that, okay, I'm leaving Lagos tomorrow. I'll be in Benin for 2 days. This is where I will be staying in Benin, because they can come to you at any time. So that's what they say is a no notice. And that means an athlete must be very disciplined. So it doesn't necessarily mean the athletes are taking something. It's just a question of being disciplined. And I think being a world champion and being a world record holder, the focus will be on Tobi, really. Maybe she has been unable to cope with that new status, because I'm sure they tested her last year up to the time she ran that world record. And even this year, after the failed drug test, the whereabout failure, the third whereabout failure, she has been tested too. So let's just hope that she can get over it.
True. Talking about getting over it, Tobi Amusan came out on social media to say that, look, she will fight this case until she has been heard and she has been cleared. But how long would this, how long is the period of fighting the case? Because there has to be a sitting, an investigation into this matter, and we don't know how long it is for her to clear this just before the World Championships next month.
No, going by the AIU statement, everything will be sorted out before the World Championship. And that is pretty fast, I must add, that is pretty fast. Because normally this thing takes months at times. But AIU has said before the World Championship, all these things will be sorted out. And to clarify something, this didn't just start yesterday. I've been aware of this for like 4 weeks now. I think before Lausanne, and Lausanne should be like maybe about roughly 4 weeks ago, that she's been battling this, and you can attest to her mental state, because it was after in fact, it was from Lausanne that she started running very well. So that means mentally, when she knew she was going through this, she was still running well. Only yesterday she ran 12:35, and I think about 3 or 4 days earlier she ran 12:34. So in terms of preparedness for the World Championship, I have no doubt that she'll be preparing and that she'll be mentally prepared for the World Championship.
You know, I was going to ask you about her mental preparation, looking forward to the championship. Whatever happens, whatever the case may be, with the investigation that will be carried out, a lot of people will be wondering, will she be in the right state of mind competing next month? Yes, she has been perfect, or rather close to perfection, when all of this has been going on. But knowing that this has been brought to the fore, don't you think it will in a little bit affect how she runs next month?
We are all humans, I must admit. But like I said, the first shock was when she was first, we're not charged, when she was informed that she has failed a third whereabout test. You understand? Because you have to inform her. Obviously, she didn't know that the tester was around, so she would not have known that she has failed the third test. So when she was informed, I think for me that was the biggest blow. And since then and now, she's been superb on the track. So that's why I said, I think mentally, I think she will go through it. Mentally, I think she will go through it. And I think she has done actually all the trainings that she needed to do. She has done all the training that she needed to do. So that's what I think.
All right. We look forward to that one. And of course, the final announcements from the AIU. And hopefully they will get to clear Tobi Amusan before the championship starts off next month. And looking forward to the championship as well. What are your expectations for the athletes representing Nigeria?
Let me first start with a prayer. And the prayer is that Tobi Amusan is cleared of this.
Okay.
Because our biggest bet for a medal, I'm not talking about gold, it can be silver, it can be bronze. Our biggest bet for a medal is Tobi Amusan. After Tobi Amusan, the rest, when I say the rest, I'm talking about maybe 2 or 3, they are all 50-50. For example, in the last 2 World Championships, even before Tobi won, our biggest medal had been Esan. The Esan this year is formed as, she's been having an indifferent season, let me put it that way. So I can't really say Esan will be our biggest, because you can't be jumping 6'6", 6'5", roughly a month. I think today marks exactly a month to the World Championship. So you can't be jumping 6'5", 6'9", although that's an improvement anyway. But in the last few days before yesterday's event, she's been jumping 6'5". So maybe that improvement will tell us something. But she needs to be very consistent to be able to win a medal. Although, I must add, one of the people that will have denied her a place on the podium is out of the World Championship. That's the reigning World Champion, Malaika Miambo. So maybe she can squeeze in. But our biggest bet is Tobi Amusan. And if you look at what has been happening, at this stage last season, Tobi wasn't as fast as she is now. So that should tell you something. That should tell you something that she's actually ready. And she will have been the first, well, not the first Nigerian, because no Nigerian has ever won a world title, but she'll have been the first Nigerian to win, to successfully defend every title that she has won. So that's why I'm also praying that she's cleared so that she can make that history. She has made a lot of history for Nigeria anyway, but that would be like an icing on the cake. The first to win, to successfully defend every title, from the national title, from the African Championship, from the African Games, Commonwealth Games, Diamond League. So this is the last, and I hope she gets through it.
All right, so we look forward to that one, and we're all believing and praying with you as well, hoping that our prayers will be answered and she gets cleared. Thank you very much, Dari Esan, for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.